So you finish building your app in Xcode, Bitrig, or another IDE, you've tested it, you've polished it, it's all ready to go on the App Store. Now what? Well, that's where App Store Connect comes in, and in this video, I'm going to tell you all about it. App Store Connect is the website that you upload your app to that allows you to submit it to the App Store review team, and if approved, it'll go live on the App Store worldwide. But App Store Connect is much more than just the site that you upload your app to get it on the App Store. Think of it like a command center for your app once it's up there. And real quick, if you're not aware, in order to get an app on the App Store, you got to be enrolled in Apple's developer program. I've also done a video all about that on our channel. You can check it out. I'll put the link in the description. All right, so what all can you do on App Store Connect? Well, the first thing is your product page. You've got your title, subtitle, you see the app screenshots, the app description, all this stuff gets entered in App Store Connect. And if you're supporting multiple countries and all this stuff needs to be translated into 7 different languages, again, that's all entered in App Store Connect. It's also where you manage all of your in-app purchases. You know how your app makes money? That's pretty important, right? Things like subscriptions, whether you have a weekly, monthly, annual. You can set up your free trial. Is it a 3-day free trial, 7-day, 14-day, 30-day? Or one-time purchases like in-game currency or AI credits. And once your app is live on the App Store, it's getting some downloads, maybe even some sales. You can see a ton of analytics in App Store Connect. Things like impressions, downloads, product page views, conversion rate. And you can use this information to improve the performance of your app. For example, if your app is getting a lot of impressions but not a lot of product page views, that means people are seeing your app on the App Store, but they're scrolling right by it. They're not tapping it. And typically, this means you should probably try some better App Store screenshots because that's usually the biggest factor when people are deciding whether they want to tap and learn more about an app. You can also see data on your revenue, and you can get this data sorted by country and region as well. You can get retention data. App Store Connect has over 100 metrics to help you gain insights to improve the performance of your app. You can also check out your app's ratings and reviews and read what users are saying about your app, both the good and bad. And I highly recommend responding to these reviews, especially the 1-star reviews. You know, if someone's complaining about a bug or a crash or some issue, and you get in there as a developer and you respond, say, oh, hey, thanks for pointing this out. We're working on a fix right now. It'll go out in the next update. People love to hear that. People just want to be heard. And it's not uncommon for that user to turn that 1-star review into a 5-star review just because the developer listened to them and addressed their issue. And ratings and reviews are very important on the App Store. You can also manage your beta testers in TestFlight on App Store Connect. If you're not familiar with TestFlight, that is how Apple allows you to beta test your apps with a lot of outside users. That way you can handle all kinds of bugs or crashes before the app or an app update gets released. You can select which build you want to test. Maybe you're testing a specific feature. You can add or remove testers, and you can create specific groups of testers. You can do a lot with TestFlight, and we have another video on the channel where we dive a lot deeper into that, so check it out. I'll put a link in the description. App Store Connect does have a mobile app. Now, it doesn't have all the functionality of the website, but you can still do a lot and see some basic analytics on the go. So if you have an app on the App Store, I highly suggest you download that app. So like I said, think of App Store Connect like a command center for your app. Well, initially it's where you launch your app onto the App Store for the first time, but it's also where you submit updates to your app. Beta test, maybe add some new in-app purchases, respond to reviews, see how your downloads and sales are doing in the analytics. There's so much going on in App Store Connect. And if you build your app with Bitrig, we actually handle a lot of the App Store Connect for you, like uploading new builds to TestFlight. If you're not familiar, Bitrig is a Mac app that helps you build high quality, premium, native, Swift apps for Apple platforms using AI. The team is shipping updates weekly, so the product just gets better and better and better. Check it out at bitrig.com.